welcome to the LSV Group product series. Today we'll be taking a look into the Visual Productions core range of solid-state lighting controllers. The core range consists of 5 products. The Q-Core 2, a 2-universe solid-state show recorder with I/O. The Quad Core, a 4-universe solid-state show recorder. The I/O Core 2, an 8-in, 8-out GPIO interface. The Time Core, a timecode toolbox. And finally the DALI Core, DALI to DMX interface. Let's dive in and take a closer look at each of these products. The Q-Core 2 is a 2-universe solid-state lighting controller. On board, it features 2 universes of DMX, 4 0 to 10 volt contact closures, MIDI in and out, and SMPTE timecode input. With no software needed to program the Q-Core 2, its intuitive web interface can be accessed by any PC or tablet on the same network. Internally, the Q-Core 2 can hold up to 128 tracks or cues, which can be assigned to the 6 independent playbacks. Record your lighting scenes via the built-in lighting console, or convert one of the DMX outputs to become an input and plug in your lighting console of choice to capture your scenes. Connected via a local area network, the Q-Core 2 can be master-slaved with other Q-Cores or Quad Cores, exponentially expanding the amount of inputs and outputs. Very similar to the Q-Core 2, the Quad Core is a solid-state lighting controller, but brings on board an additional 2 extra universes, taking the total to 4. Just like the Q-Core 2, the Quad Core can output DMX via physical 5-pin XLR or via its network port using ArtNet, SACN or KaiNet. 128 tracks can be recorded and then assigned to the 6 independent playbacks. The built-in show control menu allows for multi-protocol triggering, allowing you to activate your playbacks via TCP, UDP, OSC, ArtNet timecode or real-time clock scheduling. The show control menu also allows you to connect any input to any output. As an example, you could have ArtNet coming in but converting them to physical DMX and outputting them via the onboard 5-pin DMX sockets, essentially turning the Quad Core into an ArtNet node. This is only one example. Pre-built templates of commonly used protocol conversions are already preloaded and can be utilized with a click of a button. The Quad Core design allows for both desktop or DIN rail mounting and can be powered with DC power or PoE. The I/O Core 2 brings GPIO to the table. With 8 analog or digital inputs and 8 relay outputs, the I/O Core can be used to trigger DMX, ArtNet, SACN, UDP, and OSC. This allows generic light switches, motion sensors, or light sensors to be used to trigger your light show. Not only this, the I/O Core 2 can trigger third-party devices like projectors and TVs using its RS-232 port. Paired with other core products on the same network, the I/O Core can pass commands to and from other devices, giving you a very flexible lighting network. The Time Core is a modern timecode toolbox and can handle all things timecode. Generate, convert, and even reclock timecode with no additional software needed. Log into its inbuilt web interface and unlock the power of the Time Core. Its front panel gives you a large timecode display alongside 2 user-definable push buttons. Multiple time cores can run on the same network as master-slave or input external timecode using SMPTE, LTC, MTC MIDI or ArtNet timecode. Of course, just like all other core products, the Time Core can be triggered by TCP, UDP and OSC. The newest addition to the core range is the DALI Core. As the name suggests, its native tongue is DALI. The DALI Core is an application lighting controller that supports DALI, DALI 2 and DT8. An ideal solution for a standalone DALI installation, as the DALI Core takes care of the commissioning and daily control of the DALI fixtures. But as we have learnt with other core products, its capability isn't written in its name. Of course, the DALI Core is capable of much more. In the case of combined DMX and DALI products, the DALI Core also supersedes the use of DMX to DALI converters. The DALI Core can receive any entertainment protocol like DMX, ArtNet or SACN and trigger the required DALI control message. A strategy that results in much smoother dimming curves as opposed to converting real-time DMX values to DALI values. And yes, you guessed it, the DALI Core can be triggered by UDP, TCP and OSC. By incorporating the core products onto the same network, the lighting system can be expanded with all the other control equipment from the Visual Productions product range, including the B-Station 2 and Kiosk Touch, of which we'll take a look at in the upcoming video series. Lastly, by taking advantage of industry standard protocols like TCP and UDP, the core range can be used in conjunction with third-party control systems like Crestron, QSYS, Extron and AMX, just to name a few. Well, that brings us to the end of our Visual Productions Core Range product series. If you'd like more information on the Core Range or any other product from Visual Productions, be sure to get in contact with our team by visiting lsvgroup.com.au. Keep an eye out for our other product series videos and we'll catch you next time.